are going to be parking here at the base of Chihuahua Gulch. Then we're going to take a four-wheel drive road up with the e-bike, and we're going to get all the way up to Chihuahua Lake or close. And then we are going to be climbing up Grizzly Peak as well as Lenawee Peak. That should be super sweet and exciting. Might even be a little class 5 climbing in there, depending on which route we pick. Conditions seem optimal. I am pretty optimistic about some super thrilling adventure zone type adventures. Well, I'm gonna head on out. We'll see you up there. I'm gonna call this a rough stock four-wheel drive road. You can do it in the stock four-wheel drive. It is gonna be a little rowdy, but definitely four-wheel drive. Yeah, pretty rough. Wow. Good thing. Getting right into the adventure zone. Looking good. Pretty icy. There's a good look at the adventure zone proper right there. I just got up to the Chihuahua Gulch trailhead proper, and now I'm switching gears. We're getting out of the bike shoes, just attached the bike, and we are going to head on up the hiking trail. So I am stoked. I would say edge of the adventure zone now. Time to get busy. We have just entered the first gully. We're going to scramble up. It looks like this. Looks super easy, and then I found a little traverse ledge, I think, from viewing further back. So I'm super excited now. It looks like some fun climbing. Total kind of a freelance adventure we got going here. Just popped over one gully to the left. It does appear that you could just go straight up and just start with this one. And this one's fairly sporty, I'm gonna have to say. Here's what we're looking at here. I would say stout, class 3. Whew. Okay, I'm at the upper half of the ridge. That's the east ridge of Lenawee. We are looking east at Grays and Torreys and Big Saddle. And then over there we've got Grizzly Peak. Another interesting looking ridge. Not near as clean as the one we climbed though. That's one ridge to the north. And then we've got some awesomeness here. This is the second half of the east ridge of Lenawee. Just a quick look back. Gorgeous Chihuahua Gulch down there. And we'll get a little higher and we should be able to see Chihuahua Reservoir as well. And that's where we came from. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of ways up here. Pick your poison and enjoy. Okay, we are just about to the top of the east ridge of Lenawee. Great views. There is the ridge we just ascended, and I personally thought it was awesome. Good rock quality. And then looking up, I believe that's the summit of Lenawee right there. The only reason I'm not up there right now is because I am suspecting some seriously high winds. We're gonna do a little summit chat right here. Then as we pan down to the right, this is going to be the Jalapeno Spicy Ridge, rated somewhere around 5.2. It is crazy windy up there, I gotta say. But I'm just hiding behind a little tower here and it's fine. Headed for the wind. Okay, looking back, we have made some fantastic progress. Has been a lot of fun. The wind has been a bit of a factor, but not enough to slow me down much. So I am definitely happy with it. This is a neat trail. There is a fairly obvious trail, just winds through the Glen Arms and over the top of a bunch of them, and so it brought me to here. And from there, we are going to be heading over here. That is just some sub-peak. The actual summit of Grizzly Peak is there on the right. Ooh, big gust of wind. We are square in the middle of the adventure zone now. I'll need to do a little route finding and figure out how I'm going to get that to work. It looks pretty spicy, a little loose. Definitely looser than the approach ridge on Lenawee. But I think she's gonna give it up. And there's Grizzly. Tori's on the right. It's been a wonderful ridge. We definitely encourage any would-be scramblers to scramble on over here. Even on a windy day, it's fun. Looks like I've just got that little bit left. Cool little rock there with a little placard on it. The wind is probably consistently 30, gusting 45, 50. As soon as I stand up, everything's going to go haywire. Even right here though, it's just awesome. It's totally sheltered. The front range is looking super cool because it has that fog bank totally covering it. So I'm going to get up. Boys. We're off the ridge. It's still a little bit windy on this southern exposure. The west wind is getting through a little bit, but not bad. Beautiful vistas, cool saddle between Grizzly Peak and Torrey's Peak, you can see there, and a pretty darn nice trail as well. I did weave through a couple cliff bands. Was some slipperiness, not really too bad though. And I cut hard back toward Chihuahua Lake because I think I'm going to relax and have a nice late lunch there. And there's the trail. You can probably make out the hiker pushing his way up. And there's the lake. And then a view back up to the adventure zone. Namely today, the ridge between Lenawee and Grizzly Peak. And I can't say enough good things about it. I thought it was awesome. There were some loose spots, there always is. But stout class 3 at the worst. Probably make it easier than that if you were worried about it. That was exciting. You're like a bull in the china shop. Well, looks like this is going to be a dead end. So that is not quite in my wheelhouse. Boy, close though. Luckily there was a gully just to Descender's right, just really close. So it turns out I'm going to be able to get down this. And it's probably class 4, but really not that high stakes. One last look. You can see that pinnacle kind of sticking up, and it defines the waterfall on the right in the dark area. And then the little escape descent over the chokestone just left of the pinnacle. Give you a little rundown of what I thought of that climb. The ridge up to Lenawee, which you can see right now, was great. Lenawee was fun. Actually, the whole thing was great. I really enjoyed it. I think it could be kept to class 3, maybe a hardy class 3 if you get off route a little bit. But I'm super glad I did this trip. Well, what do you know? There she is, right where I left her. So there you go. Home and happy with the bike. No damage. Everything good. Excellent trip. So we'll see you next time.